Our cover story tonight is from India. The Rafale deal will not be investigated. India's Supreme Court has given the government a clean chit. The court has dismissed all petitions seeking a review and a probe into the deal. The challenge to the Rafale deal was threefold. One, the decision-making process. Two, the pricing of the jets. And three, the involvement of Reliance as an offset partner. On all these three counts, the court has accepted the government's stand. Needless to say, this is a huge relief for the government. The order was issued by a three-judge bench, and this was a unanimous verdict. The petitioners were to review last year's verdict. In December 2018, remember, the Supreme Court had rejected the demand for a court-monitored investigation into the Rafale deal. Now, these four petitions today were to review the order. The petitioners said that there were irregularities in the deal. They wanted the CBI to file an FIR, but India's highest court today has said these petitions were without merit. Another important part, the court has refused to get into the pricing of the jets. As I said, this was one of the biggest sticking points. The petitioners said the jets were overpriced. The court said it's not for them to determine the price of the jets. And that's been their stand throughout. The order very clearly said you cannot compare apples and oranges. Competent authorities, in fact, should be allowed to decide the cost of fighter jets. Now, this vindicates the central government. The court has expressed confidence in the internal checks and balances of the government. And this is a very, very significant order. It is a message to India's political parties. Decisions on defense and national security must be transparent, but not a subject of petty politics and point scoring. Deals cannot be derailed on the basis of unfounded allegations. Former Indian Air Force Chief Air Marshal B.S. Dhanoa has welcomed this verdict. Remember, he had defended the deal when he was in office.
I hope the matter is now laid to rest. And as far as, raking up such issues for trying to get political gains and in the interest putting the interest of your armed forces behind, I think that is not correct.
Soon after the verdict was announced, the politics began. Leaders from the BJP launched an attack on the Congress, more specifically on Rahul Gandhi. Union Ministers Amit Shah, Ravi Shankar Prasad, Nirmala Sitharaman and Rajnath Singh, they all made statements and they demanded an apology from Rahul Gandhi. Mr. Gandhi, on his part, claimed victory. He tweeted a section of the judgment quoting Justice K.M. Joseph. Rahul Gandhi said that his opinion has, quote-unquote, opened a huge door. He was once again called for a joint parliamentary committee or JPC inquiry into the Rafale deal. So he's still asking for a probe. The court has today said there is no need for one. Here is what he's talking about. Today's verdict was given by three judges, as I've just told you. Chief Justice of India Ranjan Gogoi, Justice S.K. Kaul and Justice K.M. Joseph. Now, Justice Joseph wrote a separate judgment and he said that the CBI is free to conduct an inquiry and the judgment will not be a stumbling block. And this is his personal view. Justice Joseph also agreed with the other two judges in dismissing these petitions that asked for a probe. As I said, it was a unanimous verdict. Now, there was a fifth petition in court today, and this was on contempt of court by Rahul Gandhi. He was let off with a warning. The court had some stern words for the former Congress president. The contempt case has been closed, and Mr. Gandhi was told to be more careful in the future. This case pertains to Rahul Gandhi's election slogan. Remember, he used to say, "Chaukidar chor hai." Gandhi had wrongly attributed the slogan to the top court, and that's why he was held in contempt.